What thing? Oh, the scores. Yeah, Phil, do you know how to do all this? I know I told you just gotta talk, but really you have to do a bunch of complicated stream stuff.
Who's on the right?
No Red Bull allowed. That's definitely Jared. Or Jesse.
Okay. Type. Topological space.
Alright, boys. Well, while Phil and Ed hold down the technical stuff, I'm gonna talk about the match. Another Fox vs. Peach match, which, as you all know, I have no idea how to play.
JMac.
Gusher. I still don't know if it's Max or Jesse. Now, I think Tops, the last 2 times these two have played, Tops took a game. Which means...
Fake news.
It looks like one person has 4 stocks and the other person has 3 stocks.
These guys, they know something that I don't know about because the last 2 sets struck to FD, or Fountain of Dreams. I don't know what's up with that. Is this game too?
Oh, I didn't know Jared was on commentary.
This is Fountain of Dreams, isn't it? And you struck here. No. The last set that we watched before this.
So you're gonna notice both players are gonna try to out-cancel their moves. It's a pretty common tactic.
They will try, but they might not succeed.
It's an advanced move, but some players manage to pull it off. Now and then you'll see some aerials, but you'll also see some grounded attacks.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to watch TV. Okay, 3 stocks apiece, almost perfectly tied match.
You want to give us some backstory on these guys, Nate?
Absolutely.
These fine gentlemen.
Topological space, grad student at Johns Hopkins, studies something to do with math. Econ. Does that have math in it? Jared, sophomore year at Johns Hopkins. He is studying engineering, believe it or not. You look at him, you don't think he could, but he's doing it.
He's already failed out of 2 engineering majors.
Yeah, and that's Jesse. He said should be spending 95% of his time in the air. That's a viewer who I know for a fact only knows how to press the jump button on his controller.
Can the viewers see the chat?
The viewers can see the chat, yeah. Well, not.
Should we put the Red Bull in the background?
Yeah, put the Red Bull up here.
Are we gonna actually show stream without Red Bull?
I don't think we're actually allowed to show the Red Bull. It's quite the opposite. We're allowed to drink it, but not look at it.
Oh, we suck.
And Scott just exclaimed, "Oh my God!"
Now, some classic mind games. He put himself down to 1 stock on purpose. Let's make the other player get sloppy.
And it works. Jared has a very, very poor last stock mentality.
It's a great example of putting economics to use in the game.
That's an econ major right there. In all seriousness, though, this stage I find so hard to fight Peach against because the platforms are just so good for both Peach's down smash and Peach camp and float. Because when the platform is low, it's really hard to approach with the short hop as Fox. So Peach just owns the stage more or less, and that's what we've seen in this match. Besides the SD, Jared has still been dominating. I like the little refresh there, but I wish Tops was doing it more earlier. And he manages to fight 1 more stock. Let's see if he can make something happen here. It's really hard to make a comeback against Peach just because there's not that many openings you can do at 0 that are safe to build percent with. Especially on a thin stage like Fountain of Dreams where you can't really get lasers in without worrying about Peach approaching. And that's a 1-0 for JMac. Quickly go back to Battlefield, no character switch. Change the name. Just change to loser. Yep, 1. That's teamwork.
Press 1 if you want to see some more melee. Just press 1.
Edge guard situation, beautiful shine. Jared tried to clip him with the down air and that. He pressed 2. I mean smash 4. Okay, we got you, Satchel Quest fan. I would like to see it grab there. Against Peach, I've gotten in the habit recently, it might be really dumb, but at 0% it's not that easy to get a grab up throw follow-up.
That does sound kind of dumb.
It seems dumb, right? But even if it's guaranteed, it's very, very easy to mess that up and give Peach a free nair in an opening. But what you can do...
why they call it guaranteed.
Guaranteed for a perfect human like Phil, but for mortals like me.
You notice the Fox is doing a lot of aerials behind the Peach.
I like that observation. And Tops is really having a go here.
Looks like he's recovered from his initial either sloppiness, nervousness, or whatever it might have been.
Tried to go for the flashy falling after a kill,
Sakurai?
but is still on stage. Jared missing an edge guard, which you don't see that often, especially an obvious recovery like that. Up throw, no tech chase, great roll by Tops
You
guy.
hate to see that happen.
You hate to see it. Putting himself in the corner in a very Nate move. There we go. Keep that stage. Get that. Get down smash for 60. That is the Natest thing I've ever seen. Great shorten so far.
Great short.
Yep. Yeah, that's not Armada. That's right. Jared is the farthest from Armada you can possibly get.
A lot of technical play from both of these players in their own ways.
I would actually argue they have the same tech. As Jared actually just reached over and pressed buttons at the same time on Tops' controller. I love that. He saw that he didn't quite have the speed to go for the tech chase read, and instead he kept stage, and look at him now. He's beautiful position, gets the shine up smash. Now he wants to build percent and get a lead.
It seems like the Fox player has found his groove. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Jared, I love to talk about what happens when one player comes back invincible, because I think it's so interesting and tells a lot about a player's style. And Tops, you notice, stays grounded very often between stocks, so I sort of take to the skies. I try and jump away. I say, Peach can't get me up there, but a player who knows that, of course, is going to take advantage of that and pressure me on the platform.
I
Tops.
didn't know you were in this match, mate. I'd love to do some commentary on your play, too.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Phil. We should talk about them. Anyways, down smash. Oh, the bug is back.
In the end, it seems like both players are really just nervous thinking about playing Nate.
That's
Based on the way Nate talks about his own gameplay, it makes a lot of sense.
I'm hoping to strike some fear in them because I got to play the winner of this. So
At JHU, the mind games just never stop.
No.
Even the commentators play mind games.
that was a nice back air. Phil going in. Yeah, I don't appreciate this right now. I got 2-0'd.
Uncharacteristic move from Fox.
And now we have a tight match. Oh, I said we have a tight match, but and we still do have a tight match.
One stock is not a lead, some people say. But maybe this Peach will show us that it is indeed a lead.
Patient edge play from Jared. You have to be patient as Peach, and to credit Jared where credit is due, he does have the patient where he needs it. Patience. Especially right now, he has a very, very small lead, but he's going to change his play so that that lead is actually pretty influential. Now he has 50%. It's you're already thinking about, man, I need to take this stock.
Looks like the Fox is trying to stay back until Peach makes a move.
And that was a beautiful wavelength up smash. Really bold by Tops. Not
I
only
like
last.
this cautiousness from the Fox. He's definitely waiting until he can make a smart move.
That's right. And I love the back throw there. I was just saying earlier, it's tough to get an up throw follow-up. Back throw is going to push Jared to make some decision that he might not normally make on the last stock. He only got a shine from it, but you have a chance of getting a kill or at least a lot of percent from a juggle. Jared floating at that perfect height where he can't get hit by the lasers. And we have a tight match here. Jared ready for that full up mirror. Tops needs to be more patient, and that should be it.
Unfortunately not. And that is it.
2-0. Good set.
Oh,
Yeah.
a solid showing from both players.